First thing we'll add to our water sewer project is a water line. And we've got a graphic that represents our proposed water line alignment. So the first step in creating a water line is to access the new water line tool. I've pulled out the main water sewer icons palette and I've docked that to the left hand side, and I'll just access the new water line tool. I'll accept the default naming prefix and I'll give it a description. We'll say this is an 8-inch building supply line. Click OK, and that brings up our water line dialog. We can define the alignment of the water line with a chain from Kogo or a microstation element, which is what we have here. So I'll select that graphic and accept it. Now I just need to define the direction of the water line, and I'll just accept the direction as pointing to the northwest. Next I need to define a size, and I can do that several ways. I can use a user-defined pipe or access a water sewer library. If I do user-defined, I have to select a pay item from Design and Computation Manager, and here I'll navigate to the pay item folder, my water utility folder, and under there I've got some PVC pipes selected, and I'll choose the 8-inch. And this is mainly for symbology, so that we'll place a graphic out there at the correct symbology for our proposed water line. And again, we can use that to help us calculate quantities later. I'll give it a size and master units, 0.667. Now we could also define the water line using a range table, and what that allows us to do is establish along that one graphical element multiple sizes along that element. We would just establish the beginning ending station for the particular size. I won't be using that option today. Profile interval, we can set a interval along that alignment to calculate elevation based on our ground surface, and I'll say every 50 feet. A minimum clearance between other structures like drainage and sewer lines or other water lines, and a default depth below the surface, and I'll set that at 3 feet. The minimum clearance could be used in a conflict checking routine that we have inside water sewer. Once I set the size, the alignment, I click apply, and Geopack creates the water line. If I need to make changes to the water line as far as size or profile interval, I can do that here and just click apply. At this point I'm done creating the water line, so I'll close the dialog. And next I'll establish water nodes such as gate valves and fire hydrants along that water line.